There we go. All right, let me just update the stream category. Man, I'm the only person fucking streaming this game. I can't believe everybody's sleeping on Harold Halibut. It's such a good game. I mean, for a story game. What shenanigans will Howell get into now? I mean, I'm assuming this is just going to be the wrap-up conclusion of all the storylines. I feel like the big epic sort of like dramatic action bit was last time. That was a fucking amazing sequence of gameplay, though. Holy shit. Like the submarine bit with that fucking song and the psychedelic end of Evangelion, like metaphysical crap. When we went inside the hole was awesome. If I had one criticism about this game, I guess it would just be that it starts off kind of a bit slow. Like, it does make you just faff about as Harold for a while before it even introduces, like, Wee-Woo as a character and kind of gets into the story proper. I do appreciate that that's just meant to get you kind of to get you familiar with his world and to meet all these characters. But at the same time, it's like, I feel like it could have been a little bit better paced, I guess. That's just being an old school adventure. Yeah, I guess so, yeah. I just, like, that would be my one note. It was if they could just put, like, maybe one or two interesting some interesting set piece thing to do early on in the game that would, I don't know, just, like, just help get the excitement up for that, I guess. Because this game definitely is, like, it really took off in its sort of, like, second half, I think.
Ah, hello, my boy.
Hey, Professor. How are you holding up?
Just fine, just fine. Preparations for the relaunch have gone swimmingly.
Ah, great. So they're nearly done?
First, like, 2
Yes,
hours is
we're really just
agonizingly
putting the finishing
slow.
touches
I
on
had
now.
fun just making fun of how autistic everyone in the game was.
Off after everything.
I knew we'd figure out a procedure. But I would never have guessed at what it took to get there.
Are you excited to see space again?
Yes. But that's not to say I won't miss this place. It had a certain watery charm and plenty of scientific curiosity. But you know, I'm getting old. My real wish is to step foot on real ground.
Yeah. It was nice to be outside of the fedora in the cave, but I suppose that's not what you're thinking of.
Indeed. I'd like to see the sky. But enough about me. How are you feeling about leaving Wiu and the Flimmerlim? I know you grew close to it all.
What?
Yeah.
What are you doing, Harold? You idiot! Don't leave her!
But this is our path, right?
I think so, my boy. You'll always cherish the time you had with them. But don't you want to continue the mission?
Fuck the
Get
mission!
back to finding a real home?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Could
I
be a
suppose.
gay space communist with
Do you
your
think we
alien
will?
GF.
I'm
What
not
the
sure.
fuck?
But what do we stand to lose?
True. True.
Have you said goodbye to Wiu and the Flimmerlim yet?
Not really, no.
Well, no point putting it off. Saying goodbye only gets harder the longer you leave it. And so send them all my regards.
Yeah, I know. I know.
And Harold,
Yeah?
you'll miss Wiu, but over time, it does get easier. You'll be busy once we're back on course. It'll feel like a whole different life.
I know. I know.
You cuck, Harold! What's wrong with you? You fucking cuck! Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so. Also, hold on. I need to quickly use the bathroom. I'll be back in a sec. Harold about to join r/brain cell? Yeah, no, it's totally preferable to he just go, like, live in outer space with a bunch of other incel Redditors. Like, go live with your space GF! Why was I muted again, then? Anyway, god damn it, Harold. You bitch. I'm so disappointed in you. He's attempting to communicate. I unmuted myself, and then I was re-muted it again for some reason. Sandor, who are half of these people? To my fellow jurors, it was a pleasure deliberating with you all. Despite disagreements, I'm glad to announce the final verdict. Of a maximum possible sentence of 24 weeks of community service, John Slippy Jr. will serve 12 of... Oh, I fucking hate this society, man. God damn it. Sonny, Harold, I haven't seen you in ages. A wee you. You know, it's good to mingle and forget to show your faces. I've been making a new recipe. Alright, something from All Water. John Slippy Jr. To my fellow Fedorans. Oh, he's just apologizing for being a dick and nearly killing everyone. What the fuck is that drawing? I don't know. It's one of Harold's weird childlike illustrations. Is that drawing of Cyrus racist? That face? Yeah, what's up with that? Your schlep. We have these, whatever. Bridget. Harold, sorry to bother you. You haven't seen Felix today, have you? He told me he was hanging out with you and it's past his bedtime. You and Wee Woo need to get back to us. Please tell us you're okay. Still here waiting. Who the fuck is Tub Hopper? If Mum asked where you were hanging out, we are okay. Don't be a lame-o. Stop being a mega lame-o. Come back. You're a big jerk if you don't come back. Whatever. Alright, bedtime, later. Good night, Olivia. Thanks for hanging out, and thanks for the raid. If you're feeling lonesome, dude just wants to get drunk with me. Message from Wii. Remember, globular. So I need you to confirm you're still alive. Some row. This is some commie BS. Alright, this is mostly just like extra textual stuff, I guess. Alright, whatever. Let's go talk to some people before we go visit Wii U. Is Cyrus still down here, or is he like somewhere else now? I guess so. You know what's interesting is I've actually read a novel that's about like everyone like being in outer space, making everybody autistic. There's a science fiction novel by a British writer named Toby Litt that I read called Journey into Space. And it's meant to be a sort of, like, I guess at least to his eyes, like, realistic sort of exploration of what it would be like if humanity decided to colonize the galaxy. So, like, the basic idea is that humanity is sending out all of these generation ships. These are starships that are designed to colonize distant nearby planets, but due to the immense distance and the speed at which they're traveling, there are people who are going to be born on the ship, and they will live on the ship and die on the ship hundreds of years before they ever get to the planet they're going to colonize. And so the novel is kind of exploring, like, okay, well, what would happen to a community like that if they were doing that? Because nobody's in cryo sleep. You know, like, they need to be alive and awake to keep the ship running. And something that he actually wrote into the novel is that within a couple of generations, everyone had become severely autistic. Which he basically conceptualizes as kind of like a neurological developmental response to the radically unnatural environment of the spaceship, where, like, they only live in, like, tiny rooms and narrow hallways. It's all artificial lighting and stuff. Like, a lot of them have, like, you know what I mean? Like, they begin, something that they note very quickly is that everyone is starting to exhibit signs of being severely autistic. All the kids end up developing autistic hyperfixations. They all become obsessed with, like, learning everything they can about some certain, like, animal back on Earth, because Earth and nature is, like, this thing that they can't experience in person anymore. Makes me think of a 2018 Swedish film called Anaria. It's quite good. Interesting.
Sonny.
Harold, to what do I owe this unexpected pleasure?
Just, checking in. But with the launch soon, I guess everything will feel different soon.
I know what you mean. Sonny's cupcakes will be no, for starters.
Oh, you're giving it up?
Yeah, now that the other
She
restaurants
did
are all
not say her
restocked
full
again.
line then? I thought that
And to tell you the truth,
subtitle said
I'm
no
not sure
more,
Fedorans ever
but she just said
quite
no.
got my baking style, you know?
Ah, so something new again then?
Yeah, you know me. A mind forever voyaging.
Yep, that's the Sonny I know. But I can't help but wonder, do you think maybe it's not the job that's gonna make you happy?
Huh? What do you mean, what else is going to make me feel fulfilled?
It's a tough question, I know, but it just seems like nothing holds your attention. So maybe you need to channel that amazing energy into something else.
I'm not gonna deny you're right, but what else is there, other than learning new things?
Well, the way I think about it is, even if you knew everything, you'd never have time to use it all. So, find something that makes you happy no matter how successful it is or how good you are at it.
Listen to you. When did you get so philosophical?
I meant
I'm
God.
not philosophical. It's just how I get stuff done, I suppose.
Okay, Harold, you know what? I'll try thinking about that. I promise.
Great. I'm sure you'll find it soon.
Just one last thing. Tell me honestly, were my cupcakes any good?
Why is there no option to say they taste like dog shit? Harold's character design is so perfect for the personality. I agree. The way he dresses plain and boring without any flashy colors. Yeah, no, he's the only person dressed like an old-timey prospector. Everybody else can wear bright colors and stuff. You could taste the passion.
Really taste the passion. But I guess passion tastes pretty weird.
Always honest and faulty. Well, I appreciate it. Anyway, I'm gonna figure out my next move. Next time I see you, I'm sure I'll be able to tell you all about it.
Good luck, Sonny. And enjoy finding it too.
The thing is, Warren, just because I'm unemployed, that's not what I'm saying. Now, come on, you two. There's no need to.
If you'd all just follow my example.
Then what?
Hey, everyone. So, planning the next performance?
Not, I'm afraid, until we've resolved a little dispute.
Oh, it's little, is it?
I just
Talking about
meant-
his dick.
Typical Warren.
What exactly is the matter? You all just got back together.
Yes. It's complicated, Harold. We know you mean well, but I think you'd better leave us to it. Okay, Warren, so what were you saying? Oh, just that, I've been there, man. Until you very much weren't there, you mean?
Now.
8, you don't always have to take the high road, 8, just chill.
Love them bitching at each
Are
other.
you teasing me? You know my thing with drafts is medical.
That's not what I'm saying. Now, come on, you two. There's no need to.
If you'd all just follow my example.
I can't anymore, can I? I was fired, remember? For doing my duty. Are you implying we're not doing ours? We were doing so well.
And whose fault is it we're not doing well
I gotta
now?
go away, Harold. This is private. I just stand there and listen to their argument. I'm so curious about, what the fuck is up with this statue? They worship, like, a buff Giga Chad Pepe? What is that? It's clearly not a human. Looks like a fucking Muppet or something, or like a Peepo. Octopus? I think it has tentacles. Why did I walk around so weird then?
Hey, gang.
Well, hello, Harold.
Yo, Harry.
Don't be so embarrassing, you two.
Yo,
Show some
Harold,
manners, young
what's
man.
up,
It's
dog?
Harold. We go way back.
Go easy on him. I remember when I was like that.
I know, don't remind me.
Oh, like I shouldn't remind you about some of your early wardrobe experiments? Your found fashion phase?
You know Harold is gonna be more embarrassed by the two of you than me.
Oh, you want us to bust
Because
out some
he's
good Felix
autistic,
stories
cut
too,
him some
young man?
slack.
Maybe some cute baby photos? Like the time you found my lipstick?
Why does this kid always look like he's been
But
beaten
enough
up?
about us.
Like his eyes
How
are
you feeling
always
about the relaunch,
blackened.
Harold?
His
You
face
know,
is covered in
It's
scratches.
really going to be something, isn't it?
It's an awesome mission.
It's what we've worked towards for so long.
It's been a real pain stowing things from the store away.
All true. I'm glad you three get to experience it all together.
Harold, I hope you're not blue. We really are all in this together.
Thanks, Bridget. I know.
Anyway, I still have a few last-minute checks I should make about the energy flows. And Felix, don't you have homework to do?
Okay, I'll leave you all to it. If I don't see you again before the launch, enjoy the ride.
You too, Harold. Savor it.
Have a good one, Harry. See you around. Or up.
Good luck, Agent Harrelson!
What's this? The Asylum? No, this is a game we're playing called Harold Halibut, Quidjibo.
Rafi, hey, how are you feeling?
Sad about not going back to the cave.
Yeah, tell me about it.
On the plus side, it taught me a lot.
Oh, okay. It's
And
really
when we
good. It's
launch,
called Harold
all water have
Halibut. It's
offered
very
me-
fun.
It'll be good
But
to
it
be
has this
working
unique
properly
clay
again.
animation style
And they'll leave you in peace to do it?
to it.
Yeah, plus I've taken one of the kids as a game cabinet maker apprentice.
This looks way better than
Rafi,
Monster.
wow,
Yeah,
you're so
exactly.
Not really. They're under strict instructions. Did it because they kept bothering me.
This has art
This
direction. Yeah,
looks
no, this game
fun.
looks amazing.
Sure.
Like, I don't know if you saw this. I can't remember if you were watching Sunday, but last time I played this, there were these great, like, psychedelic action set pieces that we were doing. Oh, yeah, where it became End of Evangelion. And then the submarine bit, like, that was... Oh, yeah, okay, Grid, you were there for that. Yeah, the section with the submarine and the song and just, like, the environments we were traveling through. At one point, we're going through the red seaweed, and it looks like curtains, like red velvet curtains almost. This game has great art direction, yeah. Hey, Xavier Renegade Angel! This game is actually shot and designed. Yeah!
Chris,
Harold! Namaste.
It kind of reminds me a bit of Anomalisa,
thanks.
too.
especially now that everything has calmed down a bit.
Yes. I was just relieved that I didn't cause Slippy any lasting damage.
Yes. So, what are you up to before the takeoff?
Just chilling. Spending a bit of time
Just
reminiscing.
being chilling.
About Buddy?
See, he was a legend.
Thank you for the Pepsi.
I keep remembering Station Jog number 64 when he managed to convince Moreau to join in.
He what? Moreau?
Yeah, she was more sprightly than I imagined. And surprisingly competitive.
Buddy could get through to anyone, couldn't he?
He sure could. Recording that video with him was so funny. I'm not sure I've ever seen him take anything so seriously. And the Bambinos loved him too.
They saw him when he delivered mail to the school?
Also, he delivered guest lectures and workshops about his job, but also station history, physical fitness, cursive, and sociology.
I knew he was a man of many talents, but wow. So, what are your hopes for after the launch?
It's a weird feeling I have. I was born just as the ship was crashing, so to see it relaunch, I feel so lucky. Blessed almost. Like, I'm witnessing the circle close.
And the kids?
Oh yes. It's going to be a great opportunity to teach the kids more physics as we go. Maybe they'll concentrate more if they can see some stuff. Stars. Maybe even new planets. And we're going to need this bright new wave of minds.
You're the best man for the job, Chris. If
Fantastic
anyone can
Mr.
make
Fox looked
learning
very
fun,
similar to the cave.
it's you.
Yeah. It had some very
Thanks,
Wes Anderson
Harold.
set design early on. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it still
about you?
does. Like, the whole
I
game
got
has
all
kind of
caught
had
up
that.
and didn't ask.
The same, I guess. I wonder how much will really
Yeah,
change.
he's Xavier, he wasn't on
Man, I'm gonna miss
shrooms all
the
the
cave.
time.
At least I got to spend some time there. It's just gonna be weird having only the fedora again until, well, if we find a new home.
It's true. I didn't get to spend much time there, but I know you felt very connected to it, and the Flumlin. I know it must be tough for you to think about leaving, but it'll all feel very different once we're back up amongst the stars.
Sure. Thanks, Chris. I'm sure you're right. If we just live in the moment, whatever happens will be enough. Right?
Now you're learning.
The way the game plays with color and symmetry. Yeah, I would also say that, like, a lot of the game is comprised of, like, shots like this. And this does have a kind of diorama, dollhouse sort of look to it in terms of the framing of these, like, shots. And yeah, it's like, it's also like the use of color and symmetry and a whole lot of other aspects that make it very, Wes Anderson-y. I mean, the fucking main character looks like Adrian Brody from a random Wes Anderson film.
Harold,
Hey, Onat, what's good?
do you want to see my new composition? I'm just putting the finishing touch to it.
Sure, let's hear it.
Okay, here goes. Go easy. I haven't practiced it much. Hang on.
I like how he's smoking a cigarette, too.
Okay, I know what went wrong. I'll get it this time. Right. Oh, I've got it now. One sec. It's that one chord. Let me try again.
How long is this gonna go for? Like, this circle? Okay. Ancient Onat. Bro, yeah, I was just thinking that. I was like, what the fuck? Why did he do him dirty like that? He looks so fucking old.
Hello again.
Hi.
Let me guess. You're in a bad mood because of Water Wiener's opening up shop in Slippy's old place.
How did you know? Who told you?
No one. It's just after the way things have been going.
Yes, it is bad news.
You know, the extra choice might bring more people to the arcades in general. This could be good for everyone.
Well, maybe you're right. At least those cupcakes are gone.
Lady,
Yours
you
definitely can't be as colorful as my colorfish soups.
your business is fucked either way. You're not gonna be in the ocean anymore to get all these fish. You're doomed.
Oh, hey, Nigel.
Yeah.
How's fishness?
Same thing
I
with
mean,
you, bro.
business.
Nah, could have been worse, you
Oh
know.
yeah, this is my favorite character,
But it doesn't
Drake.
have to get worse.
I don't know. Why is that?
Word is, Warren's water wieners is taking over Slippy's. And that's some prime real estate.
Chet
All them
Hanks's
hungry
finest
fellas will
role.
Fill up on wieners before they get up here.
Are they that good?
Yeah, man. That's why I'm worrying.
Then all you can do is focus on making your fish as tasty as possible, right? People can't eat wieners forever.
Wise words, wise words. So, care to try any of my new fishy dishes?
I'd love to, but I can't stop right now.
All right. Well, you know where we are.
Holy shit, he is Juan Delilah Drake. Have you seen that picture Sunday of like who originally sung Delilah? Was it the Plain White Tees? Have you seen that picture of the Plain White Tees like faces hearing the Drake cover and how they just like they have an expression on their face? Plain White Tees. Yeah, they have an expression on their face like it looks like they just watched the Twin Towers get hit. It's so funny. That was their 9/11. It's like they're learning about a war or a genocide or something. It's just like a point-and-click adventure. Not really, Quidgy, but, well, kind of. It's more like a cinematic game, I guess. It's like a big interactive movie. The game does have some light gameplay elements, but I wouldn't even say it's as complicated as a point-and-click adventure. Like, Neo Feud was a point-and-click adventure because you had an inventory and you had to solve, like, like every area you went to, you had to figure out what to do next with the stuff you have. This game is more like just running from place to place and then watching the story unfold. That being said, the story's well written and visually impressive enough that it's like never been boring. It's been really funny. I kind of love the writing of this game. Yeah, exactly, Jogo. Not enough puzzles to be a point and click. More complicated than... Yeah, I guess it's not like a walking simulator.
What's going on here?
It's my new shop.
But yeah, the game has great
Just
art
a few more
direction.
finishing touches to go, and then Warren's Gourmet Wiener Experience will be open for business.
Oh, that's exciting. You feel confident?
Certainly am.
Is that, oh yeah, no, I want to
truck
play
was a
that,
bit of a
Jogo.
cult
Thank you for
following,
reminding
you know.
me. What was the
I
name of
couldn't
it
keep up
again,
with
so I don't
demand.
forget? I haven't wish
So it
listed,
makes
but I
sense to
should
expand
check if it's
into
on
a
sale.
brick-and-mortar enterprise. Hey, you don't want to be my maitre d', do you? I could use a people person like you.
Oh, wow. Thanks for the offer, but I already have a job.
I know, but do you want to stay apprenticed to the professor forever? Branch out a bit. You'll get free wieners every day. and
Free
just wait
wiener-
until
all the
you try my
wieners
new
I can
crispy
stuff in
wiener
my
with
mouth?
seaweed sauce. It's a revelation
Wow.
of umami, inspired by the textures of the cave.
That does sound delicious. But no can do, Warren. Thank you again, though.
Okay, well, you know where I am if you change your mind.
You need to try Return of Obra Dinn. Does it have voice acting, Quidjibo? Say goodbye to... Oh, wait, I already need to do that. What was the new illustration? Ah, the Wiener restaurant. Okay. I can't remember the name of it. I have it wish-listed, so I'll just look on my Steam and find it. Jogo. It's fine. Yes, it does. Okay. Yeah, we could play that as well then, because I kind of like... This is such like a weird niche subcategory, because I also need these games to be like well-written, so it's actually an engaging story. Because it's like, I've tried playing some sort of more visual novel, point-and-click, like, games like that in the past, and I've always given up on them, because it's just, like, such a ball ache to play them. There's not enough ratio of, like, entertainment to frustration to make it worth it to keep going. But, yeah, we've been on kind of a run lately of playing all of these really weird niche games that no one's ever heard of that are actually super engaging. And, like, and keep all the bullshit of that genre to a minimum. But if that's one of them, a huge chunk of the gameplay relies on voice acting, differentiating between... Okay, interesting. Yeah, we can try that then, because I've heard of that. Isn't it by the guy who made Papers, Please, or whatever? I thought.
All water compliments you on your choice of destination.
But yeah, don't worry, Jogo. I'll look it up and find it.
Unsatisfactory.
Because that looked
journey
like
for
some
reason.
weird ass shit,
contact
just
your
like
nearest
Neo Feud
and all
was.
water will make it up to you.
In 3, 3.
Is anybody here for me to interact with? Oh, Cyrus.
Hey, Sai.
Harold, what's up?
Just doing my rounds. How about you?
I'm just relieved. Waves and waves of relief not to have to be working on those calculations anymore. I mean, also total terror and panic that I'll have somehow still made a mistake, and will end up as a flaming metal stone skipping over the ocean surface. But, you know, mostly relief.
Yeah, you worked so hard on it. I'm glad it didn't drive you mad.
And I knew there was something off that was out of my control. Didn't I call it? I said it was as if time itself wasn't working. Or something like that. Didn't I?
You did, Sai. And soon we'll be relaunching thanks to your plan.
I know. I'm excited to get into space. But just the thought of taking off, knowing it's all based on my calculations.
It's a technical game. We have
It's
to
going to
identify
be
which
a wild
crewmate
ride.
died. Okay, that's an interesting concept.
I suppose we'll have to pack everything away.
Yep, the stowing procedure is already underway. The ship is certainly going to feel pretty empty and cold for a while.
I suppose I'd better start packing up my stuff.
Yep. Sure, I'll speak to you again before launch, but just in case I don't, wish me luck.
Don't we all need luck?
Yeah, I suppose. Well then, good luck.
The story wouldn't work without the running in between places too. Unlike a lot of cinematic games, the in-between stuff lets the few puzzles sink in. Yeah, and it sort of gets you into like the mind space of it, like what Harold's life must be like, which makes you relate to the character more. Like, when we first encountered the alien cave, that provoked a real reaction of me of like, wow, this is fucking amazingly beautiful. And I was thinking about the fact that that was only heightened by the fact that we'd spent the entire game up until this point in like the very, you know, kind of claustrophobic environment of the Fedora with all of these autistic Redditors. And so it was like genuinely, it made me like feel connected to Harold as a character because I was genuinely like, oh damn, this is amazing. You know, to finally see a different new environment, and it was beautiful.
Hi there, you two.
But that
What's up?
wouldn't have happened. I just would have been like, oh, that's pretty.
Cool with the kids.
What? No.
It wouldn't have happened without
what you're up to.
having to
Don't worry about it,
schlep
Harold.
around this fucking
She's
ship
just
for the
upset
whole
that
game.
no one is giving her much attention now the relaunch is gonna happen. I'm not. Or two.
Hey. So, you excited about growing up in space?
Yeah, I think I'll dig it. I know that maybe there won't be much out there, but I'm hep to the possibility. And I'm sure it'll inspire plenty more of your awful poetry to stop
How are
us
you
from
gonna,
getting
like,
bored.
not
Hey,
die
I'd
in
like to see you write
space?
a better one. Fine, I will.
Like, you clearly rely on fish from this ocean that you eat for a big part of your diet. Have any of you thought about this?
Please, shut up. And actually, I do have a new poem about relaunch. You want to hear it, Harold?
Sure.
It's a short one. Here goes. Jump! Don't let your feet touch the ground. We're going round and round now. Up! We're gonna tear the big night into shreds and put it back together again. In cool shapes. It's gonna be a blast off. Ugh.
Very nice. You're a natural, Corey.
Hey, no I'm not. This level of genius takes work, you dig?
This rapping just makes me miss Protege from Neo Feud. I really hope Neo Feud 2 comes out soon.
Oh, Major.
Halibut.
He was like the
Who's
black
this?
son I
This
never had.
is Frank. And he's made a new flounder. The Flounder dynasty grows.
Oh, I'm so happy for you both. Did Frank meet,
Halibut, I'll thank you not to pry into Frank's private life.
Okay, fair enough. So, what actually happened to Slippy in the end?
Is that the
Oh,
guy
you
from
know,
No Country
he's
for No
being
Man?
dealt with.
Obviously not.
The real question is, what to call the new flounder?
Dealt with? Is he standing trial?
Well, it's a rather special case, if you must know. We didn't have any statutes for such heinous plans. But then again, his only actual infractions were tampering with all water property and forcible obstruction of public movement, along with a few counts of disorderly conduct on the way to the brig.
So, what was the decision?
The trial reached a compromise. He could be consigned to one night in the brig to think about what he's done, or intended to do, and then a 10-year sentence of community service.
Anton Sugar. He obviously looks
that
more
seems
like
fair, I
Adrian
suppose.
Brody.
Yes, he has a natural gift of the gab.
He
that
just
we
has
felt
the
would be
he just
better
has
put
the
to use
Anton
in
Sugar
service of various
haircut.
shops and services. So it appears Slippy's slipper is on the other foot.
What?
Justice has been served, Halibut. Now, I need to get back to thinking of names for the new
Did he
flounder.
fuck the
Can
flounder?
I make a suggestion?
Like, how did the flounder have a baby? Yeah, let's be narcissistic and suggest that he name it after us.
Harold Flounderbutt.
I will consider it.
Hello, Gunter, right?
Hi there, Harold. How do you do?
Oh, not bad, thanks. How are you?
Well, Harold, I'm rather peeved. Chris keeps telling me I'm too young for a proper
Is
job.
this a boy or a
I'm doing
girl?
so
I
well at the
can't
pharmacy,
tell.
They want to keep
I guess
me
it's
on.
just if this
Well,
is
you
just
seem
for
like a
one of the
clever kid.
the game's
You must
many
want to finish your
non-binary
studies.
characters.
Of course, but I learned so much while behind the counter. You're a grown-up. You tell me.
I don't know.
Do
Like,
you
I don't
use
know if they're
every single
intentionally
thing
meant
you
to be
learned in
like
school
that,
doing your job?
or
No,
if it's
I
just like a
suppose not, but then
design ethos
I
that
never
this
had a teacher
happened.
like Mr. Tenenbaum. Maybe I'd have
Yeah,
learned more
Harold
and got a different
Halibut
job
won't
if I
stop.
had.
Current daying
Just
us!
sit in there and feel like I'm being useful. I want to keep going.
I'm probably not the best person to ask about career advice, Gunter. But just talk to Mr. Tenenbaum. I'm sure you can work out a compromise.
I suppose you're right. There may be things I don't know. I need to know to be better at the pharmacy, after all.
There you go.
How old is
And
this
how about
character
you,
as well,
Harold?
by the way?
Oh, I'm keeping busy. Just doing what I can to help get
He's
everything
been fucking my fish alien
Busy to
GF.
keep your mind off things. Everyone talks about what good friends you and Wii have become. Is it going to be very hard leaving Wii and the Flumilim behind?
So sorry, Gunter.
I ought to knock your
I mean,
block
to
off,
catch.
you little
Dad, I've got
freak.
to go too. Good luck with everything, though.
But I haven't told you with what.
Bye-bye.
Anything down here? But yeah, shots like this feel very Wes Anderson-y, you know? It definitely does have like a diorama dollhouse feel to it. Almost every gaming showcase has sucked as of late. Yeah, I haven't been watching any of them. I watched the most recent Game Awards because I thought I was gonna have Elden Ring DLC trailer, and I just got blue-balled for fucking like 4.5 hours by Jeff fucking Keighley. And then Miyazaki just drops the trailer on a random Tuesday several months later with no warning.
Destination chosen. We hope you enjoy your
Hey, Kiki, how's it going? How's everything in the UK? I hope you're having a fun trip with your mum and sister.
You have arrived. Please exit the tube in an orderly
What is
manner.
this one? I've never used
hope
this
you
one
travel
with
with us
the.
again soon.
Oh, it's like closed. Okay. I'm slightly more optimistic about tomorrow's Nintendo Direct, but it's also the end of the Switch's life cycle. I'm so confused how it's the end of all these video game consoles' life cycle, and there have been no... I mean, Nintendo aside, because all of their stuff are exclusives, all of their mainline games, I mean. Like, how is it the end, nearly the end of the PS5's life cycle, and there's been exactly one exclusive game for the PS5, and it's Demon's Souls. I think that's the only one that is actually still an exclusive.
Thank you on behalf of the All-Water Corporation.
Hey, how's it going, Joaquin? I wanted to play this game. Is it any good? It's great. It's great. Like, we've been having a great time streaming it. Every character is very autistic, but the game has incredible art direction, and the writing is actually like pretty good. I've been genuinely entertained by how goofy but also philosophical this story is. At one point, it turns into the end of Evangelion, which was sick. It's basically like a great sort of Wes Anderson film you're playing through, essentially. Bloodborne is a PS3.
Madam CEO?
Bloodborne was originally on the PS3, but Bloodborne is such a good game that it was a major seller for the PS4. It's literally why I bought a PS4, Jogo, by the way.
First name terms across the company for a less hierarchical.
Because I was like, well, I gotta play Bloodborne.
Yes, even them.
How's the rebrand going then, Brenna?
Oh, it's going fantastically. We're really committed to leveraging our past learnings to increase both public and shareholder value, while at the same time improving our corporate social responsibility mission.
So, what exactly is changing?
Nothing. That's corporate
What
speak for
isn't
nothing.
changing? We're even going to have a new logo, obviously capturing the heritage of the original, but bringing a modern sensibility to it that reflects our recent, more transparent brand identity.
Right. Will the tube fares be getting cheaper?
I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to answer that. We're still workshopping our tube pricing strategy in line with our new aspirational corporate manifesto.
As Wise Fat Fur once
I mean,
said, the
after all,
PS5. Yeah, it has
the logo
one
redesign
game,
isn't going to
Demon
pay for
Souls.
itself.
Okay.
Oh, Stellar Blade is still
And those
exclusive?
past
Okay, 2
learnings you
games.
mentioned?
Oh,
Two
yes.
games.
A plethora of them. All sorts of actionable pain points and consumer
We're going to the birthplace of walking today. Ooh.
Like...
Well, for one thing, I can tell you, what we've learned is that people want excitement. So to make up for the loss of the cave as the tube destination, we're working on plans to recreate a cave-like environment in a disused wing of the ship. We'll call it Cave World.
Okay, never mind. Good luck with all that, Brenna.
Thank you. And Harold, well done, you know?
Oh, thanks.
And hey, keep this between you and I, but I'm always looking for ambitious new blood. And you've proven you're a result-driven generalist. Knock on my door if you fancy a stint at all water.
Oh,
It's going to be an
shit. We could be
exciting
a
growth
powerful
period for us.
CEO.
A great time to get involved.
I'll bear that in mind. Thank you, Brenna.
You can't tempt me, woman. I'm gonna go be with my gay communist alien GF. I wouldn't be tempted. Final Fantasy 16 will be ported to PC soon, so yeah, that's gonna be one less exclusive soon. Walking didn't exist until 1969. Idea, a game with a white male lead, but voiced by a black woman. I feel like that would just make conservatives have even more of a meltdown than they are having over the fact that there's like a black female character who's smart in the new season of The Boys. And that's apparently woke. It sounds like he's saying I was hearing Brenna, but I can see how you could mishear that as Bretta. It's like, Harold, you can't say that word. Sister Sage. Yes, everyone is mad about Sister Sage. I think she's a fun addition.
Perhaps known more commonly as Fess Up. This was followed by
Welcome. I am All-Water Automated Secretary number 1. How may I assist your all-water related learning?
I like her so far, but I fear her intelligence will just become writer clairvoyance. Well, I mean, that's just how they've chosen to kind of write the character, essentially. Quidjibo. That being said, like, I don't think it's gonna be as simple as her being so, like, OP, she can literally predict everything everyone's gonna do. I mean, they literally show that she, like, gives herself lobotomies to make herself dumber temporarily, and she seems to have her own weird agenda going on. She's trying to undermine Homelander. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if she's only the smartest up until a point. But I've seen a lot of people, a lot of conservatives coping and saying, actually, she's just a really dumb and poorly written character because she can only be as smart as the writers of the show. It's like, yeah? Duh? Do you think that Sir Arthur Conan Doyle was solving lots of police mysteries and that's how he created Sherlock Holmes, you dumb fuck? Of course the character can only be as smart as the writers. They wrote the fucking characters, stupid. Absolutely insane. I've seen so many people, like, try to big brain it and going like, oh, actually, my objection isn't racist at all. I just think it's stupid to have a world's smartest person character because they can only be as smart as the writers can think of stuff. And it's like, yeah, that's how fiction works.
Tell me about All Water Time introduction.
8 years ago,
Duh.
our illustrious and suave CEO Brenner Castlechop made the brave decision to tackle the inaccuracy of the standard analog clocks by introducing
Sherlock was way
unified
smart. Yeah,
KW
Sir Arthur
time.
Conan Doyle was a
shipwide,
dumbass who thought that
perfectly
ghosts
system
were
that
real.
ensures people are always in time,
And
on
that
time together.
and that Houdini
In
was a
remarkable
wizard.
gesture of generosity,
Like,
Fedorans
he
were
actively
given
wrote a
the
character
opportunity
who was
to exchange their
significantly
old
smarter
clocks
than
and
he
watches
was.
For free. An offer most people took up and thoroughly enjoyed immediately. There were a few skeptical holdouts, but they were eventually.
But also, it's
won
like,
over
yeah,
by
you can
peer
only
pressure.
write them as to whatever the
Usually
writer
annoyed
can
friends
think of.
having to do the math when
Obviously.
arranging a meetup time.
It doesn't matter.
As well as the generous tube system and other such all-water service vouchers offered to them.
She compared Homelander to Caesar to his face. We all know how that ended at Tout Noir. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's where it's gonna go, Quijibo. I know that's how it ends in the comics, but they clearly have gone a completely different direction with Noir as a character. That being said, I think that's a very kind of... I think that was an intentional joke on the writer's part of... like, because, like, fascists are all about vibes and aesthetics, and they don't really care about, like, facts or real history. So that's why they all idolize people like Caesar. Like, I'm sure there's tons of Manosphere accounts on Twitter with, like, Roman, like, statue PFPs who constantly talk about how Sigma male Caesar was, just because they think it, like, the aesthetic was cool, and forgetting that he was betrayed by his closest allies and horribly murdered.
When was Allwater founded?
The Municipal Freshwater Clarification Agency was formed just after the crash, but it was rebranded to Allwater in 12789 AC, just prior to the introduction of the transportation tube system.
This is literally cognitive dissonance
So
on display.
what exactly does Allwater do?
Allwater Corporation is dedicated to making the lives of Fedorans easier, more pleasurable, and more sustainable. Major services include regulation of the ship's day-night cycle, the tube transportation system, organizing the monthly all-water
Hell, half of Hitler's henchmen tried to... Yeah, he was a loser who killed himself.
And overseeing the ship's water supply and filtration systems. Allwater is also invested in exciting new science initiatives, some or all of which may be strictly confidential at this time. Please check with your nearest all-water secretary about the status or indeed existence of such
All's not well in
initiatives.
the High Castle. You know what I think a function of this is, though, which is just conservatives being dumb and not understanding art, because I've seen a lot of people going like, what the hell? This new season of The Boys is nothing but, like, bashing conservatives. I guess the media literacy crowd must have gotten to them. Such a shame. They used to make fun of both sides. And I was like, what? No, they didn't. And then I thought about it, and I realized that these people are too stupid to realize. So, like, did The Boys make fun of, I guess, like, some woke or PC things in earlier seasons? Yes. But the way they made fun of them was not, haha, look at these dumb libtards. The way they made fun of it was by parodying the way that, like, multinational corporations use socially progressive causes like Black Lives Matter or feminism or what have you, to pay lip service to them while destroying communities and committing other unspeakable, horrible acts. It's more about the way that like in service of capitalism, which is like a right-wing kind of goal, like these ideas get perverted and manipulated by big corporations. And conservatives looked at that and were just like, ha ha ha, they're owning the SJWs. Take that, woke tards. And it's like, no, that's still making fun of you, idiot. Like, these corporations don't believe any, like, how many, because I was thinking about how there's multiple, like, ads and things in The Boys. Like, remember how they parodied the Kendall Jenner Pepsi ad with the A-Train in a previous season? Or the whole, like, girls get it done thing that they started. I was thinking, like, oh my god, these fucking morons are too stupid to realize that that was also making fun of them. And literally the show has always been about that.
The current CEO?
CEO Brenna Castle-Chop began her all-water career at the age of 16. She graduated from her internship to a full-time position after she devised a mathematical theory to reduce the calculations needed to make different electronic systems communicate with one another. These improvements would eventually become the basis for the ship's current intranet system, architected by temporary all-water employee, redacted, codenamed Dr. Computer. During this time, the Schlippmeyer family and the Freshwater Clarification Agency were engaged in a dispute over the ship's water supply, the former holding a chemically based freeze filtration system over the current but outdated machinery. Castle-Chop wrote a proposal to improve the existing system by overhauling its connected mechanics, which led to all water being able to reject the Schlippmeyer's costly license fees. Her expertise, including her initiative to renew the physical connection between water reservoirs, filtration systems, and the various districts, eventually evolved into the tube transportation system and saw her promoted to sub-chief of the directive branch of operations. She finally became CEO in 13152 AC.
As far as I know, the only non-Daily Wire media that somewhat sympathizes with the right wing is King of the Hill. Yeah, I mean, keyword is somewhat, because I see some people sometimes characterize King of the Hill as being super pro right wing, when actually it was much more sort of centrist, like both sides have a point. Like, it's about conservative characters, but it doesn't necessarily privilege their perspective or present them as right on a lot of topics and things. Like, too often the comedy was from Hank, like, just being deeply uncomfortable with some new aspect of modern culture or something, and by the end of the episode, he would, like, realize that he was in the wrong. You know what I mean? Like, that was kind of a recurring thing. Well, same thing with Khan, like the neighbor, where it's a show about right-wing characters, and Khan is a dick, but also Khan has every reason to be mad at them and hate them, because they are like they are white racist redneck. Like, it's such a recurring joke in the show. Like, it's a thing of like, so what are you from China or Japan? He's like, I'm from Laos, bitch. And then they just go, so are you from China or Japan? Like, that's so racist, and that must have sucked for every fucking Asian migrant who came to America and had to deal with people like that who go, what's Cambodia? What's Myanmar? Like, is that in Tokyo? Yeah, so are you Chinese or Japanese? Is the line. Thank you, Jogo. Sorry, it's been a while since I watched the show. But yeah, it's like Hank, like, they're not trying to be racist, but still, it's kind of like, Khan kind of has a valid reason to fucking annoy the shit out, like, to be annoyed with them all the time, because they do just do that shit to his face all the time, even when he's told them that he's Laotian. Even Cotton knew he was from Laos. Yeah, I like how, because Cotton served in the war, he, like, actually has a way more... It's like how people in Australia have a way more nuanced understanding of Asia, just because we're so much closer to it than America. Did you say the ocean?
Harold, hey! Can you believe
I don't think...
this?
No, both sides and
Captain at
things
Large.
isn't...
Or
It's
should
like
I say,
recognizing the
soon to be
humanity in
Captain
both
for real?
sides, I would say.
I guess Zoya will still do. But yes, I'll finally be actually controlling the ship as we hurtle through space.
You're handling the takeoff?
Huh, don't be silly. Cyrus has coded everything to happen automatically with split-second precision. I'll just take over once we leave the gravity well.
Amazing. I'm sure you'll do great after all your training.
Yes, I can't wait to test my new skills out. Co-pilot Coco is excited too, aren't you, Coco?
I'll be the best! I'll be the best!
Oh, ignore Coco, she gets a bit overexcited. Anyway, I want to get in some last-minute practice. Buckle up, Harold. I'll see you again amidst the sea of stars.
Good luck, Soya. Ciao, Coco.
I love Harold's childlike drawings. We don't have that particular type of anti-Asian racism here, but that's because the two dominant immigrant groups are Vietnamese and Korean, with sizable Japanese, Chinese. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's in certain parts of the U.S. It's like, But also, there's like a lot of countries in Asia that are. It's like, I mean, that is still kind of a thing though, Aaron, when it's like the fucking CEO of TikTok last year was in Congress having who is Singaporean, having a bunch of fucking dumb moron senators go like, "Are you from China, Mr. Chu?" And he's just like, "I'm from Singapore." And they just kept going like, "Yeah, we didn't ask. Like, what is that a province in China?" It's like, no, it's a fucking island city-state off the coast of Malaysia. Oh my fuck, that was so frustrating. Yeah, Texas, definitely. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, there are still people who are like that, I would say.
Destination selected. Have a pleasant journey.
Because, yeah, it's like there are fucking people in Congress there. It's just like, it's not even off the coast of China. It's like a completely different other country in Asia. It's fucking massive. Malaysia. Oh, God.
Hey, Kit. I mean, Yava? Eve?
Hello, Halibut. We were just discussing whether to keep the Lightkeepers going. And how it's still needed. Weren't we?
Sorry about
yes,
that.
We
That's
were,
okay.
but it just feels like our previous mission isn't relevant anymore. And why go to the effort for no reason?
It seems a shame to let it all go. Why don't you make it a public club? Like, I don't know, dedicated to learning the truth about lots of things.
That is not a bad idea. Ah, I like it. I mean, people know the name. It'll be like our second phase. Ooh, and we'll need a new slogan. Maybe like, illuminating the vast blackness of mystery space with the light of truth. I think we're going to need something a bit catchier.
I'm glad you're working it out. The Lightkeepers have become a household name.
Thanks, Harold. You're pretty cool as grown-ups go.
Glad to hear it. Just please maybe stop with the graffiti now.
Hey, just because we said you're cool, doesn't mean you can be square about our non-violent methods of public. Yeah, what he's trying to say is, we'll give you a break. No graffiti. For a long time.
You gotta tell us what to do, man. You're not our dad. Malaysia doesn't feel like a real country. Yeah, I can't believe Malaysia still has racial quota laws. That one still blows my mind. Genuinely feels like I'm stuck in time here. Yeah, I can imagine.
Destination determined. Now, relax with all water.
Pull up the clip and do I hate Tom Cotton? Oh god, yeah. I mean, I don't feel like watching that now, but I fucking hate that guy. Although his name is Tom Cotton, too. He sounds like a racist character from, like, a Mark Twain novel.
Journey commencing. All water thanking you. We know you enjoyed traveling with all water. You're welcome.
Interact with it. Doesn't look like it. Alright.
Hey there.
Hello, Harold. Enjoying the atmosphere?
Sure. Very normal and nice. What are you up to?
Just on my way to water some moss. You want to join?
Oh, thank you. But I can't. I'm leaving, actually.
That's okay. Have a nice time.
Twitch says I'm sending messages too quickly. What the fuck? That's weird.
Dita chick.
Hi, I'm just going to the Maagaraha.
Oh, lovely. Is it good right now?
I will know when I get there.
I'm gonna miss it.
It's okay. I think it will still be there for a while.
No, I mean, when I leave.
Huh? Yes, silly. You can't be in two places at once. See you there soon, maybe.
Yeah. Enjoy it. See ya.
Does Malaysia have, like Japan does, stores, restaurants, and living spaces that are for ethnically local people too? Not really. No, they just like, there are racial quota laws when it comes to like jobs and things like that.
Hi.
Hey there. How's Caragal?
I'm getting the hang of it.
Yeah,
How's
one
yours?
final goodbye to all our fish friends.
It's jelly time.
Oh, cool. Any new ones recently?
I'm working on one, actually.
Okay, so how are they actually made?
Come on, I'll show you.
I'd love to see. But I'm pretty much about to leave.
Oh, anyway.
They're gonna leave without you?
Maybe.
We're leaving in 4 days.
Good luck with your jelly.
Thanks. Have fun with your next place.
Oh wait, there's Wii. Is there anyone else I should talk to down here? I'm gonna take 4 days to say goodbye to all the fish. I don't know what other fish there are to interact with. 'Cause that's Wii there, isn't it? I just want to make sure there's no one else that I meant to talk to. Nope, doesn't look like it. Can you walk into the hole? No. I was really curious if it would just let me do that. Alright. Let's go talk to Wii U. That would have been hilarious. Just walked into the hole and get stuck for another 2 weeks. Yep. That's why I was like, wait, will the game let me do that? I'm very curious. It would not, sadly.
Wii U.
Hey, Howl. How's Fedora doing?
Yeah, nearly there.
Are you excited?
I mean, it is exciting, but it's gonna be so hard leaving you behind. And this place, and just... Yeah, maybe we'll find a new home out there, but also, maybe not. At least, not in my lifetime. You know?
I don't know. You will or you won't, but at least you will have the chance. And of course, I will miss you. We have true Simbo. We all will. But we're just happy we could help with the energy and everything.
Yes, we couldn't have done it without you all. And I couldn't
Stop
have done it
making
without
cock,
you,
Harold!
you.
Just stay here with your
I'd
alien
probably be a
girlfriend!
cold non-Wii if you hadn't helped me get better. Everything has changed since knowing you. It will be hard to remember Tidomo now. Maybe I'll go exploring a new part of the ocean.
Can you believe how lucky we were to even meet?
I always thought this luck you all have is a very strange thing. You do a thing, or you don't.
But what if a thing happens to you that has nothing to do with your own actions?
I don't understand. Life is like a tide, you know? It's not always obvious where a tide comes from, or is going, or how it connects to other tides. But if you are you, you go with the tide, or you go against it. Sometimes it doesn't matter if you try not to go with it. Sometimes it does.
The Fedora is nearly ready to launch. This is going to be the last time we see each other.
I know, Howell.
I don't know what to say.
It's okay. Remember, Simba. We'll always have it.
Thanks, Wii U. We will.
Hope you have good tides.
And you, Wii U. And you.
That's it? You bitch! Tell her you love her! What's wrong with you, Harold? Bad ending confirmed? I don't even know if there are different endings to this game, Jogo.
I found you.
Interesting. I love these shots.
Looking out, watching the leaves falling in.
I love it. Yeah, that was beautiful. Yes! Go to her, Harold!
Wii U.
Powell, shouldn't you be back on the ship? You don't want to miss it taking off.
Yes, I do.
Yes!
Oh, you mean...
I want to stay.
Yes!
I know it sounds crazy, and
my
I'll be the
boy!
only human here, but
No, it's not crazy. It's just you. I would love it. But are you really sure? Won't you miss everyone else more than you want to stay here?
Fuck sure. Humanity!
I've always gone with the
They
tide,
can go die in
now,
space!
I want to break
I'm
out
gonna
of it.
bang my
Choose a
alien
tide for
fish
myself.
GF!
Not the one that leads up into cold, empty space. It's the first time I've ever really been sure of anything.
Yes!
I believe you. You found your Blugalugalagal.
Yeah. Luga Simbo.
Blugalugalagal Simbo.
Yes! Oh, thank God. I thought the game was gonna fucking blue ball me with that. Oh, thank God.
Hey, Professor, there's something I need.
Ah, Harold, how did it go?
Well, fine, but...
Great. We don't have much time. I could do with some help sorting the final preparations.
Jeanne, I'm not coming.
Okay. It's only natural you're emotional. I suppose I can finish things up by myself.
No. Professor, I'm staying with Wii U.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Can you understand?
Harold, I've grown terribly fond of you. But if I've learned anything about you, it's that you always defy expectations one way or another.
So, you're not angry?
Angry? Dear boy, I'm delighted. I will miss you like I miss my left hand. But if you finally found something you feel strongly enough to shout Jeanne at me, then I'm happy for you.
Thank you. I'm gonna miss you too, Moreau. You've always been there for me. I wouldn't be making this decision if it wasn't for you. In a nice way, I mean.
I know what you mean. Have you thought it all through? Do you need any help with the, practicalities?
Not really, but what is there? I'll just take a few of my things. The Fluilim have all the materials I'll need there. I'll get settled in no time, I'm sure.
Well, I guess this is goodbye.
Yeah. Guess it is.
Be safe, Harold. Wish us luck.
I'll do one better. I'll wish you good times.
Very funny.
Damn, I love that they're showing how all this works. This is cool. I love the look of this. This is beautiful. Harold isn't goon brain like you, Shark. Joke's on you, Sunday. He's just as goon brained as I am. Godspeed, you autistic Redditors. I'll see you at the edge of the horizon. That's sweet. That's beautiful. Is this gonna be the final shot? That was fucking fantastic. Yeah, I don't know if there are multiple. I know you were just kidding, Jogo. I don't think there are multiple endings. I'm assuming this is just how it ends, like, canonically. Nice still. Yeah, no, I mean, like, I think we all saw the ending coming. That's kind of why I was so pissed off, was because it seemed like everything in the game was pointing in that direction. So at that point, you've built up an expectation in your audience. That's deliberately why I said, like, don't blue ball me like this, man. But the way that was executed was, like, what made it emotionally effective. Like, they really built up all these characters, so it was actually genuinely touching. There's still the behind the scenes they use for their kick. Yeah, we can have a look at that. How long is it? I was thinking of watching an episode of Nightman, but we can look at that first, depending on how long it is and stuff. Oh, 6 minutes. Yeah, we can watch that. That scene wouldn't have been as impactful if they didn't. Yeah, no. Like, that was an incredibly stylish, cool shot in a scene anyway. Like I said, it was ballsy just to put that in it and have the conviction that that would actually land with the audience. Because you could also just be like, well, this is so goofy. But that was great. It helped that they had a perfect song for it. Ooh, this song's a fucking banger too. But yeah, as just like a way to fucking edge the audience even more, that was great. perfect song, an amazing set design that we were seeing from it. Yeah, because they hadn't really done many, like, behind-the-head shots for most of the game. They'd only used it, like, a couple of times, mostly in the surreal scenes to indicate how trippy and weird everything was getting. So that made it super impactful when I was like, oh shit, they changed perspective again. But yeah, fuck, that was good. And yeah, like Neo Feud, I assume that's the only ending. It doesn't feel as if there's, like, it's a situation where you can get multiple endings. It basically is just a matter of how much do you want to engage with all the content. Like, do you want to walk around and talk to literally every character? I don't think doing that had any bearing on choosing to, like, I assume that's how it would have ended no matter what. But yeah, I think it's one of those things. 9.5 out of 10 game. Yeah, no, it's a very, I mean, you know, every game, I don't want to play every game as something with no gameplay, but when it's really stylishly well done and the writing is good and it's an original, I mean, it's somewhat familiar, but also it's an original take on an idea like that. It really elevates the experience so much. If you haven't seen it yet, okay, Ultraman Rising. It's directed by the same people who made Kubo. Interesting. But yeah, this game also had a fucking killer soundtrack that really improved a lot of the scenes. So, oh yeah, I'll play Outer Wilds. They used it sparingly, but whenever they had, like, pop songs, like, yeah, I love how the music has this sort of great 60s kind of feel to it. It was very, like, fit with the whole Wes Anderson vibe. Even just the incidental music was fantastic. Like, I loved all of the synthy music that they were playing at the mall each time we visited it in game. Again, this wouldn't have worked as a movie. The actual time spent in the gameplay sections are integral to the experience. Yeah, no, it's well done. And yeah, it's like, I think this was more fun to play like this than it would have been to just watch all the cutscenes on, you know, just like all the cutscenes stitched together without any of, like, the actual gameplay in between. I don't think it would have been as interesting. Because, yeah, the downtime lets you just, like, think about how weird their society is or all the other shit. Like, it was a fun game to make fun of and talk about as we were playing it. Like Neo Feud, you know? Damn, I was looking for a post-credit scene. That's okay, though. That was a really beautiful ending. I'm happy that Harold stays as gay alien GF. That was nice. It didn't try to force QTEs either. It's just an incredibly well-crafted experience. Yeah, no, the few times it was like some kind of puzzle or something, it wasn't just QTEs. You know, there was that puzzle I had to do where I had to make the 2 radio waveband lengths overlay and stuff. It was always like a weird little thing that it wanted me to do, so at least it was unique in that regard. But yeah, that was great. Great voice acting, great writing. I love the story. It was a fun new take on kind of an idea that's been played around with in fiction for a very long time. It's certainly not pretentious, unlike any of... Yeah, no, like, it leans into the silliness of it, which I think is what makes it, like, able to kind of... ironically be more emotionally affecting, because, like, when it tries to hit serious emotions, you're more charitable towards it, because it's like you obviously the creators of this game clearly like are aware of how absurd, something silly a lot of this is, and it's sort of like it leans into that element in the writing.